Yeah, I tried to be the preacher man, so my niggas to listen. Thought my grandma was just said I was different. It's ironic that I'm rapping like why.
How y'all fellas doing?
We good.
Yeah. But don't play with my spinach. Why you always doubt religion when you speak to the.
What episode is this?
You're 314.
Yeah, but you keep on pausing the joint when it's getting good.
Used to do this shit for free,
I got you, Cruz.
I'm a child.
Run it back.
Cause I'm getting to that paper like.
Oh, you ran it back. All right, but I'm
You
like,
see
what
that?
you doing,
Because I
bro?
produced this. I'm trying to be fancy. You see me? Hold on.
Yeah, I tried to be the
Hold on,
preacher
wait.
man, so my niggas will listen.
Industry
Thought my
guy
grandma
here.
was just tripping when she said I was different. It's ironic that I'm rapping like Wale, guess I'm gifted.
I'm back.
Play inside that pussy, but don't play with my.
Said I'm back.
It's ironic that I'm rapping like Wale. I guess I'm
Never
gifted.
ride when they beefing with Thom. I
Shout out
can't walk
Tata.
around with frauds cause my image too large. Used to do this shit for free, but best believe I'm a charge. Cause I'm getting
Shout out Tata. Him. He is music. New album out everywhere. I got 2 production credits on there. This is one of them called Rollerworld Freestyle. Have you ever seen On My Block?
Yeah.
You seen On My Block?
Yeah.
So you know what Rollerworld is.
Yeah.
Can you explain to me what Rollerworld
What is on my block?
It's a Netflix show.
It's
Oh, I
like
ain't never seen that shit.
Rollerworld was what they kept referring to when they was trying to find a damn treasure.
Oh, so it's not a skating rink?
No.
That's my mind automatically went.
Yeah.
Skating rink.
Nah,
It was
it's
just
like a pursuit of money.
It's like a code. It was like a code name for when the it's a little black boy. He live in a Hispanic neighborhood, and he trying to find this damn treasure that everybody keep talking about. It's like a myth, but he actually found the shit at the end of season 1.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like a little. It's like a what's that shit called? Like with with Harry Potter is. What's that shit called? Mythical. It's like a mythical show.
No. It's like a real live show,
Oh.
and it's like a regular TV show, just like it's with kids.
Yeah, it's just
though.
like regular people.
Like, it's
you ever
like
seen?
motherfuckers
You ever
that-
seen The Goonies?
Yeah.
It's like that,
Kinda
TV
like-
show.
But if
Gotcha.
you made like the treasure they was going after just a little more like magical kind of.
Got
thing.
you. All right, I got you.
But,
I got you.
yeah,
Got you.
yeah. It's about
Yeah.
like the pursuit of money.
Yeah,
Pursuit of happiness.
I like
but it
I
also
like
tie in like gang related activities and like Hispanic gangs in LA and shit like that, like trying to like living everyday life with these kids. That's
And it's
all
on
it is.
Netflix?
Yeah, it's called On My Block.
I'm gonna have to watch that shit. Is it a good show that we talking about? Is it good?
Yeah, it's cool.
Yeah,
Watch
my
that
man
It's cool.
put a whole freestyle based off of it. You know what I'm saying? Like
It's cool.
That's just his creativity.
I like
that. I
that.
don't mean it's good. That's his creativity is good. But
Oh,
the show
yeah.
don't gotta be good for creativity.
Oh, I get what you're saying. Yeah. I thought the
show
simile of it
cool.
was cool.
The end of season 1 gonna piss you the fuck off, but it's cool.
If nephew like it, it's probably pretty good.
Yeah, it's cool.
Yeah. He don't deal with like I'll sit through a. Will you
Yeah,
sit through
yeah.
an okay show? Will you
Yeah.
sit through an okay show? Or will you turn it off because it's not fire?
Yeah.
You'll sit through an okay show.
Well, define an okay show like.
Like it's not really getting at you like that. You're not really
I'll sit
invested
through an
in
okay
it,
show.
but you done spent the time. You don't watch the first 3 episodes. It's only 10 episodes. You gonna finish it, even though it's not
That's
all
like
that interesting.
that's like watching the motherfucking the TV show, the originals, like the little vampire junk. Like
I
that
ain't
junk,
never
that
seen
junk,
that.
that junk. It's okay, but I can't sit there and watch that shit.
That's what I mean. See,
Yeah.
that's my point. He not gonna watch that.
It's okay show though, but I just can't sit down and. Be
Season 3, episode 14, gentlemen.
314.
How y'all been? It's been a while.
like, I'm cool. But it ain't been a while for us. We've
It's
been
been a
here.
while for you.
It's your first day back.
But I put in the work last episode.
You was viral.
I was
We ain't talking about on Instagram or Twitter.
I was virtual.
Yeah, same difference.
Yeah, same thing.
He was
Viral
viral too
virtual.
because he had a virus.
Gosh, I'm all clean and got the negative and everything.
Got the young
I'm
nugget.
good. My doctor told me I don't need to go get a vaccine because technically I have 3 months worth of
I
antibodies.
got my first shot on Tuesday.
I still ain't get that
Okay.
shit.
You still not getting it?
Nah.
Can't wait to be fully. No, I'm not gonna do that. 'cause
Hey,
I'ma
the
be-
governor
I'ma
of
be
Maryland,
maxed
Larry
up
Hogan.
still.
The governor of Maryland, Larry Hogan, said you don't need to wear a mask
I don't
indoors or
give a
outdoors
fuck
no more.
what Hogan is
They-
saying.
bruh.
I'm double maxed
Bruh.
up. I ain't going out here raw.
Bruh,
Ain't raw dog in this air.
bruh, they are opening everything.
Everything.
I ain't raw dog in
Everything
this
is
air.
back open, bruh.
Everything open.
You going to Pure, bruh?
Huh?
You going to Rosebud?
Oh,
When we hit Rosebud, we hitting Rosebud together, all 3 of
we
us?
hit
Oh,
pop.
fuck no.
We ain't gonna hit Rosebud.
I'm
What if we
not doing
masked
no-
up?
I'm
We
not
can
doing no
Rosebud
pl-
together? Y'all
I'm
trying
not-
Rosebud together?
No.
10K a table. We could do that together. The 3 of us put that together. We could do 10K. We could do 10K for a
I
table.
ain't
Wait,
doing
hold
that
on,
shit.
what now?
First of all,
10K for
Oh, that's what you said. 10K. I thought you said
Bro.
10 something. I ain't know you said
first of
10K
all,
a table.
Yeah, 10K a table, my nigga. but listen. But nah, listen though. Moneybag Yo supposed to be at Bless June something. That's how I know
You
they
going.
open back up.
Look.
I'm definitely not fucking going to that shit.
You're not gonna be in there.
I'm not a club guy.
Ain't that your mind?
I'm not a club guy.
So that's your mind, though, right?
I'm not
What
a
you don't
club
like
guy.
about the club?
I don't like the club
I'm not a
either.
people person.
Yeah,
I don't
fuck
like
with
being
that
around
shit.
that many people.
Get a table.
I get antsy.
Get a table,
Yeah.
bro. When I hear what you say, cuz, that's my cue to get the club.
I don't like that shit either. That's why I don't like going to the club. I get antsy around that many people. Some shit is bound to go down.
Yeah, you hear? Oh yeah.
I've been to Bliss.
I've been to Bliss plenty of times.
You know the last club I've been to?
I've never walked through the front door of
Park
Bliss,
ain't really
but you know
club.
that's here no there.
The last joint I've been to was Love. No, it was Ibiza.
I've been to Ibiza too.
I've never been to Ibiza. You was going to Ibiza when you was young, though.
Yeah.
That was 2010.
I've been in the Fur, Ibiza, CFB,
None of them. You ain't.
DC Star.
We ain't getting in line to get it.
The
In
Manor.
none of them, huh?
Who?
None of
Shit,
those.
I had to
venues.
do alliance for a couple of them, but you know.
Oh no, I'm saying now.
Oh, who?
What if you vaccinated? You gonna be good?
I'm still man. Fuck these
don't do
motherfuckers.
crowds.
What if they
It's not
got
about getting sick.
vaccines at the entrance?
It's not about getting sick.
What
You
if
don't
they
like being
got
around
that
people.
now? They want niggas
Bruh.
to get vaccinate
I'm
niggas
not
at
getting-
the entrance
that
of the
is-
club.
That is definitely a reason for me not to go because I ain't getting no vaccine and I ain't going to the fucking club.
Okay, so you definitely won't be there.
I will not,
I won't be there if it's 10K.
bro. I got
table.
a PlayStation 5 in my house, bro. I'm about to sit down and play that shit.
There's got to be some artist you would go to the club to see.
A negative.
We have so much to talk about. We
Lil
ain't
Baby
talking about
going to.
nothing.
I'm still not fuck a little baby. I'm not going to go club to see that nigga.
You wouldn't go see the.
But fuck no, bro.
All right, what if you had a private section?
I'm still not going, my nigga.
Bruh, show private section.
Not
No
going.
one's in the section but
I'm
you.
still not
You can be
going.
in the section
No
dolo.
means
Bro,
no.
no means no, my nigga.
Consent.
You say no 3 times, you really mean no, right? No, no, no. I ain't going.
All right, fair enough. All right, I got you.
The first time no, she mean it's still a chance for you to go. The second time is a warning. The third time is no means stop, motherfucker. I ain't going.
You said she in the first time. She said no means
Look, we couldn't follow
She
her,
said
could we?
no, it's like
We
nah,
couldn't follow her,
man.
could we? Look. Nephew living by old rules. What's the first? What do y'all want to talk about first, man?
I mean, let's
Y'all want to
talk-
get right into it?
Yeah, we'll get right into
Y'all want
it.
to get right
Ho,
into
ho,
it?
ho. My man is here. DJ Meek Man is
Oh,
in
shout
the
out,
building.
shout out DJ Meek Man, aka
Meek Man.
Meek in these streets, aka Meek in the background, aka Meek on the mix.
Gotta say
Hey,
what the
though,
people
I-
Meek Man.
For all of your
pause. That sounded
Oh,
crazy.
wait, I got you. For all of your podcasting, tracking, recording, and now DJ in needs.
Yeah, he was out there
Make sure you
pushing
hit
Yo,
up
I
DJ
seen
Meek
that
Man.
slip.
He was
My
playing Benny the
screenshot
Butcher
of
in the
it.
club.
That wasn't me.
Oh, time out. What's wrong with
Griselda
Benny?
in the club.
What's wrong with Benny? What's wrong with Benny?
No,
Benny's tough.
in the club?
This is a strip club.
In the
Oh, shit was in the strip
He was
club?
playing. Hold on, Meek was playing Griselda in the strip club.
How bitch you shaking ass to
Freddie
18
Gibbs,
wheeler?
Freddie- it was Freddie Gibbs.
Oh my
Freddie
God.
Gibbs. I was like, son, what's going on?
That's not a nah.
No, I would say what fucked it up though, what made it funny, because you know how the stripper they do the lap dance, they got to see the niggas to the back, right?
Yeah.
While she see the niggas to the back, that's the first drink. That's the drink he threw
He
on.
rec-
Freddie Gibbs and Benny Butcher drink. I was busting out laughing.
I've been blown if that was my first song.
Nah.
I'm paying for this.
Nah.
Can't
I
get
do
jiggy
not-
with this
I
shit.
do not want to hear about weight while
Oh, shit.
you making them things clap. Shawty, that's not how that's going. Shout out to Soulja Boy. She make it clap.
Shit. Hey, dog. That bro, here's my thing about it, bro. For all these artists that just your career has flopped, if Soulja Boy can motherfucking make it back to the top of the charts, bro, you can, bro.
Time out. Soulja Boy never flopped. Soulja Boy's a legend out here.
Yeah, I give him his credit. He did start the
didn't
YouTube
flop.
world.
He didn't flop.
He just went on a huge decline.
He went on hiatus. He ain't flop.
No, if you understand the music industry, you understand that
I'm-
when they thought his appeal went down, they stopped supporting him,
Yeah.
and because he wasn't supported, he'll never look as big as
He
the artist as he
flopped, though.
was.
He
But he didn't
flopped.
flop.
We'll go with that. We'll
But
go
that's
with
what I'm saying. But if the industry ain't going, then the whole industry was behind Soulja Boy. You're not gonna see Soulja Boy perform at that level unless the industry gets behind him again, and so he's got to get out there and get some crazy
Soulja
stuff
Boy
going.
real I had every school, like every kid doing the Soulja Boy, bro.
Oh yeah, bro. Bro, I saw a tweet, bro. Nicki Minaj's album dropped, bro. I saw a tweet.
Bro, she
That
got a
niggas-
dunk was
listen,
hot.
fool.
My bad.
Stop. See you. That's what I'm. Oh, you jumping the gun.
got a what?
The tweet said. Did you know that was Soulja Boy's voice in the Itty Bitty Piggy
Who
song?
didn't know that though?
Dang, Soulja Boy is everywhere,
Who didn't know that?
bruh. They don't even know She Got a Donk exists, bruh. They've probably never even heard the song. They think Itty Bitty Piggy is an original beat made by Soulja Boy for Nicki Minaj, bruh. This is the world we live in. I'm very upset.
You gotta think.
I'm
they
very
probably was
upset.
Like 9 and 10 when Nicki Minaj first came out.
Exactly.
Not at 20.
Nah. This nigga, no. This nigga had graduated college and everything. At the youngest he could have been, he maybe 21 or 22. So maybe he was 9 because Itty Bitty. What was I? 13, 14 when Itty Bitty came out. Maybe he was. I don't know. Maybe he was 9.
Bro, She Got a Dunk was like
I was in high school.
that was the original twerking song.
Bruh, that's what I'm saying, bruh.
She got a dunk.
For nationally.
Dunk.
No, I guess no.
I mean, we still go. You can't come from the 90s.
No. You're right. You're right. But I'm just saying, we slow down. That's our generation's original.
What? Don't?
Yeah, because that was when we was just starting to get in the parties, and that's
what
what we
girls was
wanted to
just
hear
starting
for
to get
that.
asses.
Right.
Anything before that was our parents played it, and we was too young,
just
but we knew what was going on. Yeah.
Right. And then it was Travis Porter.
Mm-hmm.
He right. Okay.
Soulja Boy legendary.
He's very legendary.
Very
You
legendary.
gotta give him roses.
Speaking of legendary,
Drake, he stole my flow.
Drake?
Bar for bar, word for word.
Yeah, no. He's definitely legendary. Speaking of legendary, we just watching a fire, man. It's like it's just like watching a house burn down, man. I don't know what's going on, man.
That's y'all shit.
The JVP is in shambles, man.
That's
Now,
y'all
yes,
shit.
Me and Cruz are followers of the JVP.
Just
7 years, man.
So y'all know, I don't not have a problem with JBP.
I'm
just more of $1 million worth of game.
No, for sure.
Wow.
No, if that's the voice, if that's the way that, that's the conversation you like to hear, the way niggas talk, that's absolutely fine. JVP definitely isn't for
I fuck with $1 million
everybody.
worth of game too. I just fuck with the JBP more.
I understand that.
Yeah.
In the same way, vice versa.
So you guys have you guys seen everything? So I've seen everything. I've seen all of the podcasts where they were gone. I've seen the first podcast where they came, Rory and Maul returned and they talked it out. I seen the podcast after that where Maul looked like he didn't want anything to do or did not want to be there.
That was 436, just to let you know.
Okay, yeah. Put the numbers out there. That's fine. And I've seen
437 was by itself.
I've seen the Nutty episode with Joe by himself, quote unquote. He was on screen by himself. There were a lot of people talking. You seen the shots at Ian, all that kind of stuff, but he was on screen by himself. And then I've seen Rory and Maul's response.
Did you listen to the Saturday podcast where Joe basically apologized for being spicy and all the type of shit, and Parks apologized for his part in it?
That's the new joint that he just dropped on Patreon.
I didn't.
438.
I was waiting for it to hit YouTube. I don't think he put it on YouTube.
It's
I think
on
he just put the
Patreon.
audio up.
I just heard SoundCloud.
I think, yeah, exactly. I think he put the video on Patreon, and I'm usually a video watcher, not an audio guy. I haven't been an audio since I don't drive much. I haven't been an audio guy in a while, but no, I didn't listen. Was it anything? So he apologized.
He apologized.
Okay, so that's the context. I didn't have.
Not apologizing for, I guess, the things he said. Apologizing for the way he said it, and like apologizing for how personal and spicy he got.
And I didn't
listen to the whole thing. I just heard him apologizing to Roy, but go ahead.
I'm just going to give a quick recap for anyone who doesn't follow the Joe Budden podcast and has no idea what's going on. Joe Budden created a podcast a while ago. Early on, he brought Rory. Later on, he brought Maul. They got a Spotify deal, so on and so forth. Their audience grew. As of recently, there's been beef between them about a bunch of stuff. There's a lot of stuff they're talking about, and I want to get into that in a minute. But unfortunately, it doesn't look right now as if they're going to continue with the three of them on the same podcast, and who knows what the future is. But if you're an avid podcast listener, seeing a podcast fall apart is unfortunate. So now, what did y'all glean anything important from what y'all saw? Do you think anyone is in the right or wrong? Is there a specific comment?
Right and wrong.
Yeah,
I think they both right and wrong.
Okay.
Yeah.
How so?
Cause I just feel like Joe telling the truth, but he's telling his truth. And then I get the same thing for Maul and Roy. Like, they're gonna tell the truth, but they're gonna tell their side of their truth.
Yeah.
So that's how.
And you got to put the pieces together between those two to figure out what it really is. Because I do agree with things that Joe said.
Yeah, I didn't see Joe as being a dick. I mean, I thought he was being a dick, but
because he's just an asshole person.
Yeah.
I think so. These are the two foundational observations I've made from it. Right. The first one is, for a long time, we've heard Joe be highly critical of the way organizations have treated him.
He's against the machine.
And his creative IP, because they are the machine and they are established and they own it, right? And it's not to say that he said you can't do business that way, but he said, I prefer not to participate in business that's run that way.
He says it's nasty.
Right. To me, it comes off somewhat hypocritical to then impose those same kinds of, I guess, work culture, behavior standards for your employees. I get it. If you So, regardless of whether you think Rollerworld should own a piece of the podcast or not, if it is Joe's,
And
he's an
to
owner.
be clear, they didn't want any ownership
No.
of from what they said. They just
No.
wanted to be given what was in their contract.
Yeah. And it gets a little mixy there. But I guess my point is, I want to hear Joe speak to how they're creative, because while he did create the show, they brought jokes, they brought content, they brought
Absolutely.
conversation, they brought something. You can't say they didn't bring anything to the table. Is that ever valuable enough to consider ownership, that kind of thing, right? Or is it that someone needs to require ownership to get the type of treatment that they're expecting from you? Because they feel like they should have maybe not equal say, but we built this. There should be some sort of corroboration with the way we run it.
That's where both sides are right, but both sides are wrong, because the assumption they made is like, okay, we all three of us got out the mud. Like, we should have that understanding because we boys, we friends. You my homie. Like, I would assume for you to look at me this way because I look at you the same way, and I would look at any of my men that way. And Joe's looking at more of as a business.
Yeah.
So they're wrong because they made the assumption without asking, like, hey, can we get this right here? Can we have this agreement from the very beginning instead of letting things fester? And Joe's wrong because it's like, hey, you can go about the way you're doing things differently. As a business owner, you're absolutely right, but these still your men. So, like, instead of saying you doing them a favor and not having a conversation with them, have a conversation with them and go about the way you need to go about it.
Got you. My second observation, and I hate it when people do this. This is the most annoying thing. I'm guilty of doing it too.
what?
I'm a hypocrite. I hate when people take an isolated scenario and begin to draw elements from other isolated scenarios to create a big picture.
Who did that?
Both Rory Amal and Joe, they started talking about the history of the podcast and whatever their current issue is now, they started substantiating that issue with things that they've experienced in the past.
I mean, I think that's natural.
Now, it is natural and it informs your perspective, right? However, I don't think it's fair to people to require that they uphold something in that perspective.
What do you mean?
So, like, if I did something to you 2 years ago, we talked about it, and then 2 years later, something similar happens, right? If we had an understanding at that scenario, you shouldn't hold me responsible for those actions in this scenario.
I got you.
Now, if we haven't talked about that scenario until now, you are also responsible for not saying anything and letting it get to this point.
Yeah, but for that point there, I see what you're saying. I somewhat agree, but I also disagree because it's like, if you see something with their issue, what they have the issue now, and they're pulling from past experiences to explain that issue better. Those other issues they had is now repeated behavior. So it's no longer something where this is just something out of the blue. It's like you continuously did the same thing. Whether they talked about it, you know what I'm saying? I forgave you for it. But if you're repeating the same behavior after you apologize, you say you're going to make things right, and you don't make things right, then at that point it's like, all right, man, nigga, you show me who you really is. Like, you can no longer say, I'm sorry I made a mistake. It's like, all right, you jive like what you saying you not. And for that, I got to separate myself, and that's why I'm explaining this shit timeline by timeline or what it is.
If it's the exact, like, if it's the same thing over and over again, no. You're right. If you've had a conversation and they establish behavior that isn't consistent with whatever you guys talked about in that conversation, niggas nutty. Absolutely.
Yeah.
I feel like a lot of what they brought up have been related, but not similar scenarios. Where Joe has definitely shown behavior of, this is my ownership, this is my thing, right? But it's not the same thing across the board. Something, they talk about accounting, they talk about shows, they talk about, like, these are definitely different scenarios where, yes, he's, showing a similar behavior amongst all of these, so you can definitely pick up on it, but it just feels weird to me when you use all of these scenarios to attack that behavior, when we can have a real conversation about this behavior with this scenario, and it doesn't need to go out there.
I got you.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But you're right. You're right. And you don't need to go back and forth, tell somebody the same thing over and over again. And they said that, right? A big part of what they said was, we talked about accounting. He sent over. They kept talking about did y'all have any beef with the Excel spreadsheet?
Yeah, because that's not accounting. That's not a financial breakdown. That's, anybody can put in numbers. Like, a financial breakdown, it's going to look totally different from that. So it's not somebody just typing in shit. You know what I mean? Like, I can't trust that you just not typing in shit, especially if there was a $400,000 mistake that they saying was a $400,000. That's a big ass mistake. That's damn near $500,000.
But that wasn't even the Spotify deal. That came from them doing the touring and things like that. So
Now I'm with you.
But Roy had a problem with he didn't understand, the loss of deals that they was looking at. Like they lost the Spotify deal, they lost a few other deals and things like that. So Roy was trying to figure out, what's going on as far as like financial standpoint.
And to Joe's, I guess his response to that was, money was in your pocket all the time. Should have never been a concern. And as an owner, maybe you may feel that way, right? But if you guys have some sort of contractual obligation, and that's the part where Joe's kind of argument falls apart, is because as any business, you're required to release statements about financial earnings. Period.
If it's in the contract,
period. Right? Even my company, like, releases, like, because they're a federal company, like, they're required to release that publicly. Like, so everybody, but within the company, you're required to release that. It doesn't have to be, it's not like a daily thing or a monthly thing, but at the end of the year, a financial statement that says, hey, this is what we made, this is what we spent, this is your piece of it, and if you got any questions about that, we can have a conversation. That's where the ego part of it for me and Joe, I can't ride along with them in that. Because
all of this shit is ego, though. This whole situation is ego and pride. I think I'm disappointed.
I ain't mad at neither one of them. You know who I'm mad at? That fucking Park. That dick riding shit pissed me the fuck off, yo.
Yeah, he was definitely
spicy.
I don't want to call him a dick rider because I think what people
he
definitely did too much.
He was on.
No. I think what people, or what you may misunderstand in the situation, is Parks is just as impacted negatively by their decision as Joe is.
He spoke on that.
Right. So it's not so much as Joe's right in this situation, and I just think he's right. It's more of, I'm with Joe. We thought this is the way the situation should have been handled. It wasn't handled that way, so that's why we feel this way about it.
He said that on a podcast that just came out.
It's not like I just support Joe's decision. He was like, no, I agree with Joe because I'm impacted. My pockets are impacted. Like, I'm here to, from a business standpoint, I'm here to work. That's Parks' whole thing.
On the episode, I understand that he said that. But it's
a lot of the ad-libbing going on.
Yeah. But it's because it's grown men. It's messy. It's a lot of public conversation going back and forth.
You're not an ad-lib Mongo. Just do your thing.
Parks is a vocal part of the podcast, bro. They gave him a mic and everything.
For
Don't
sure.
do that. You can't sign this as a whole.
But he was ad-libbing.
No, he's ad-libbing. That's the thing he's saying. Migos is great at ad-libbing. Parks was ad-libbing.
Parks was on that, mama.
Yeah.
That's
on the intro, Joe was being real greasy on the intro, which is funny. It was funny as hell. But he says, "Yo, this is the Joe Budden podcast." That's the kind of Joe. That's the kind of person Joe is. And then you hear Parks. Who podcast is it? Bitch. He said that the first time. You don't need to repeat it.
Yeah, that right there is like, come on, bro.
Fair enough.
But that's emotional. That's him being
upset. That's what I'm saying. To my point, right? Parks is just as hurt by this. So
I understand.
Like, that's less of that is Joe's amazing and I'm following behind him. And a lot of it is I'm just as hurt as Joe in the same way.
Yeah.
So that's why it definitely wasn't necessary. We only need to hear it once, but
I'm disappointed in just the whole. Obviously, I'm disappointed in how everything happened with Rory and Joe and all that. But I'm also disappointed with how everything played out with Maul and Joe, because that's like your day one nigga. And the way he was going on, Maul, like, nigga, you live with me. I ain't know you was that. I ain't know what you was doing and blah, blah. I don't know how you make him. That type of shit was like, bro, this your man. Like,
what's the difference between business and friendship?
It's a fine line.
It's a fine line for sure.
What's the line?
One's business and one's personal. You can't mix the two. Am I wrong?
No.
But it's like, we talk about that, but who crossed the line of business and personal? When you start airing out shit like that on your business. Is that Joe?
You just getting personal now.
Yeah. Maul never said anything personal. Maul kept everything business. When it was something personal.
I wouldn't never know Maul lived with Joe.
I think for Maul.
I always thought it was just Sue Surf that lived on Joe's couch.
I think for Maul. Stop. That's stupid. That's so stupid. It's Sue Surf catching strays. I love Sue Surf.
If you think about it, everything personal until this thing yesterday, Maul kept it off camera.
For Maul, and I'm with Maul in this. I think, and I'm not gonna speak for Maul. This is what I would assume.
Fired, though.
Right, and this is what I would assume from Maul's position. And I think it's a wise thing to understand that business and personal don't really separate. The two are interrelated and connect to a lot of pieces of your life. So the way you handle business,
that's called networking,
is going to impact your personal life. There's also not much difference between a business relationship and a friendship, especially healthy ones, they look very similar. There's boundaries, communication, all that kind of stuff.
That's
so I
called
think to
networking.
Maul, right, the way Joe handles business speaks so much to his character because
You said Maul or Joe?
this is for Maul, right?
Okay.
I heard Jamal.
because you can you guys are saying my bad. You guys are saying you can separate business and personal, but I think when you're in a
supposed to.
situation like this, right? When your character is foundational in both the way you handle business and your personal life. And when you're talking about someone's character, you can't really separate the two.
You're right.
You know what I'm saying? If your character is foul in either of the two, it's foul, period.
Yeah.
It's not like you got a separate character for business and a separate character. No, it's all. So I think for Maul, he's learned a lot of Joe's current character. Maybe not understood that's what it is right now.
But he said
maybe
that,
thought
though.
it was a different character
He
at
did
some
say
point.
that.
Yeah,
He said
and
that,
he
though.
said that. I guess I'm just.
I know what you're saying.
I'm
Yeah.
expanding on it so I
Yeah.
can show the part that I relate to it at. Because that's the wild part for me with Joe is that the way he says he handles business and the problems he has with the way other people handle business.
He's doing the same exact
it's
thing.
very Diddy-ish. It's very Diddy-ish.
Your man
Diddy-ish. I
said.
thought you said a word I didn't know, but Diddy-ish. Okay,
No,
cool. I was
not
like, damn, what's that mean?
Diddy-ish.
Maul said Joe started wearing Amiri pants.
Hey, so that shit was
never
hilarious,
seen
dog.
I've
him.
never-
I've
That shit was
never seen
hilarious.
him wearing a mirror. That's how I knew he was changing.
That shit was hilarious, dog. Yeah. I fuck with him. I actually, and I might be biased, but I felt like I connected more to what Maul was saying than any of them. Like, I just felt like Maul, he was right in what he was saying. Like, I didn't see him being wrong.
Well, and because Maul quite often, as what he does in the podcast, roots himself in very foundational things that we can all agree are the way you should do stuff.
Yeah.
And when you start to talk about business and how many different ways it can go, that's where it starts to get mixy. And yes, you can have a foundational character that bases a lot of that, but everybody doesn't have that.
What I didn't understand was Joe made it seem like, they was trying to renegotiate their contracts. Like, no, they was just trying to get audit numbers.
My only problem with the Excel sheets is you'd be surprised how many businesses that's how they talk about financial information.
With Excel sheets?
With someone in the financial department putting a summary together based on what they're looking at
That's
for
called-
you to read based on the information you need.
But that
that's
shit
not
don't be
now.
accurate, though.
I haven't seen it. I don't know how watered down. So it's completely possible it's still a BS account. But I'm saying like a Google Sheets. But you'd be surprised how many businesses that is the
You're
way they
absolutely right.
handle at least for informational purposes
Yeah.
with like employees and
Absolutely.
having conversations,
Absolutely.
right?
Absolutely.
Not for saying a statement out
Absolutely.
to the public or anything
Absolutely.
like that. But that wasn't the wildest thing I heard. I would have to see it to really feel like it was wild.
And I think they was more so concerned about like you said, the money with they said they had a percentage-based contract.
Yeah.
So how can we prove we have the right? And Joe's was, well, do some math. This is the percentage you said you should get. This is what I'm giving you. So
But
you
if
should
you
be able
have
to put
this top-notch accounting team, they're supposed to
I
provide
know.
that to you.
I'm
That's
not-
where you're
I'm not-
shady.
I'm not. Yeah,
And
I agree.
if Joe's the one that hired this team for
I
the
agree.
Joe Budden Network, then okay, we're not accusing you of being shady, but we can see why somebody would feel that way if, you know what I mean, you doing what you're doing.
Is this something you think they'll ever fix?
No, hell no.
You think
I
the Joe
don't.
Budden podcast is done?
It's done.
I'm
it's-
sorry, the Joe Budden podcast
Maul
with
and
Rory and Maul.
That's done.
Yeah.
That's done. I think that, because I think all of them
I
do
think
want
this
to
shit
be
might be
friends.
done, period, though, because Ice and Ish aren't it.
No, they
Like,
don't. They don't.
They're different.
I didn't want to listen to it out of
Respect
respect and
'cause-
loyalty to Roy and Maul, but when I
Ice
did
and
start
Ish,
listening
yeah.
to it, Ice and Ish,
It's a much. They have a much.
it's a different perspective.
Not to say Rory and Maul don't have deep conversations, but they get right to the deep.
Yeah.
Like they
But
ain't
they
playing
all
around
older-
with.
they all older
Yeah,
niggas.
that's what I'm saying. They OG, so it's got it's a different vibe. It's not this. You're not gonna get the same thing from the JBP you used to. And if you cool with what they're selling now, by all means, go and buy it. But what they used to sell, they won't be selling
I
anymore.
won't be on Patreon no more. I tell you that.
You got $2 for the Vimeo?
I sure did.
Niggas
I was
say
mad
they had
that he sent
$2.
the- he sent the
I
link.
sent the link, though.
I just waited.
That's because you was sitting beside me when I told you I got the link.
And this my beef with nephew. So we sitting. So nephew's family member hires me
Be
for a
careful, guys.
photography
The Kill
gig.
Podcast, you might be
Nah.
seeing us on a hiatus too.
Nah, man. Let me tell y'all a little
We
something
got
about
Joe
that.
Jr.
Nephew said. So
360 deals and shit.
he knows I do some photography. He passed my contact information along to a family member so they could hire me for an event. We're both supposed to be in attendance at this event. I tell the family member, hey, to cut expenses, let's not hire me for the entire event. Let's cover this part. You'll need setup, you'll need breakdown. I don't need to be there for that. Let's do this spot, right? So I show up prompt at the time I'm supposed to show up. And when I get there, nephew's there. Hey, nephew, what's up? Hey, been a minute to jump. We out here, whatever. And he say, when you leaving? You know, and you know, it wasn't the when you leaving like, oh, that's interesting information. It was the, hey.
When you step, I'm
when
stepping.
we
rolling.
When we rolling. Right? That was the way he said it, right? So I'm like, all right, cool. Well, I'm here till, I'm going to finish my contract. I'm here till whatever time. I'm going to be here till then. 30 minutes before my contract is over.
He was ready to stop.
I turned Casper.
Bruh.
I was already gone.
He picked up his son and was at the car so fast. Oh my, he didn't even hug, like, I think he hugged one family member on the way out. You know how you supposed to dap and hug everybody up?
You know how Casper could float through walls? Gone.
And then I say all that to say, I asked him one thing before he left. Yeah, just send me the link to the Rory and the Mall stuff so I can listen to it.
Oh, he never sent it.
Bro, what time did he send it, bro? It was like
11 some shit.
It was late.
It was late.
It was a lot later than I had watched the whole thing already by the time
That's
you
what I'm saying.
sent
I
it
had
to
bought this shit. You sent the link first. I think I had seen the link
Hey,
right before you sent it.
You wanna know what was on my mind though? Fucking Roman Rooster. I was hungry as hell, Slim. I done had that shit 3 times in this week alone.
Look, I went and got Roman Roosters after too. Oh, you ain't had it?
You ain't never had Roman Roosters?
Roman Roosters.
Hey, let me tell you what you gotta do. You gotta get the Capital Mumbo sauce and get the Roman Rooster chicken wings.
I got the Capital Mumbo sauce already.
Oh, that's different.
Yeah.
You are different. They ain't. We gonna get sponsored. Shout out Roman Rooster.
It's in Bladensburg? Where is that?
It's on Bladensburg.
It's on Bladensburg Road. You know where?
Right by the Costco.
I got you.
Yeah, where the Costco at?
Right across from the Costco.
That's out in South Dakota?
Yeah. Right off South Dakota.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah.
Shit torch.
Bruh. Oh my gosh.
That's 2 of them, ain't it, though?
Yeah, it's one. It's like 3 of them now. They got one in Tenleytown now.
They growing, yeah. Yeah. Tenleytown?
Yeah.
There's people in Tenleytown buying them jobs?
You think?
Come on, man. Let's be real.
Okay.
I know they got the one on U Street too.
Yeah, people want to buy chicken anyway.
Yeah, that's the one on U Street.
Exactly.
You can pull up in a desert,
There's one on U
drop a
Street.
sign and say fried chicken right here, and somebody will buy it.
God damn it! Everybody talking at
Then they
one
gonna try.
time.
You know what I mean? It's gonna try to get gentrified and shit.
You
like
know,
that.
if me and Cruz are talking, they're definitely not gonna hear whatever Meek's saying.
That's
So if
what
you're
I'm
gonna
saying.
talk to Meek, we all gotta be quiet. What are you and Meek saying?
Nah, Meek was saying the one on U Street. That's the new one. The one on Blainsburg Road, the original joint. Yeah.
You always gotta go to the original.
Not that good though.
I haven't had it.
I don't know. I don't go there. I go to the original.
I only go to the original.
I only go to the original.
It's the same thing with whatchamacallit too. What's that shit called? The fish place. They just moved to Allentown Road. They was in DC and the jump shut down. What the fuck?
The shrimp boat?
No.
I know that. I remember it was all over Twitter.
I eat there all the time, and I cannot remember what it is
I can't
now.
remember the name.
What fish jump? I don't know.
Let it go, Cruz.
Huh?
Horse and Dickies?
Horse and Dickies, yeah.
They moved to Allentown Road?
Yeah. Meek
Oh, hell
It's
no.
the one on Allentown Road. There's one in Landover, I believe. Was it somewhere over there? And there's another one in Waldorf.
I ain't going that shit. If that shit ain't in the little corridor.
One be on like Alabama Avenue. Oh no, where the same street where the Popeyes is at on MLK. Is MLK?
I think that's the one that closed, right?
Okay.
No, the one that closed, the one that was on 8th Street in the little hut.
Yeah.
I ain't eating no Horse and Dickies no more. I should have stole a sign like I said I was gonna do.
What kind of sign?
The Horse and Dickies sign. You know they shut it down on one on 8th Street. You know what I'm saying? Shitting me.
You didn't tell me.
Listen to these earlier podcasts when Horse and Dickies first closed. I told them I was gonna come steal a sign. But you know, I put on edit I was gonna steal a sign and I didn't want to do it.
Once he stamped it, he can't do it.
Yeah.
You gotta stop talking about alleged shit on the air. I told you about that.
I tried to tell him about that. You know, that's his favorite.
We ain't Vlad, my nigga. We ain't Nick Cannon either. That's how I got caught up.
Damn.
Did
y'all heard this? Oh, so go ahead.
No, what you got?
No, go ahead. What you
got?
I was about to say y'all heard the J. Cole album.
I was about to say y'all heard the J. Cole album.
All right, what you? On the same wavelength.
Yeah, okay. Then
the chemistry is immaculate.
You feel me?
Hey, dog. I've not skipped a song on that album.
I did.
Bruh.
I did.
What song you skipped?
I skipped the interlude and the climb back because I heard it like all the time before the album dropped. So I was like,
it still plays well in the album.
It does, but I didn't want to hear that shit.
I feel that.
Not the shit. It was good.
I feel that.
Your man said, kill him on a song, walk up out the booth, do the Westbrook, rock a baby.
Nah, he said put an M on
Put an
your
M
head.
on your head.
Now you Luigi, brother. Now look, I be the first person to tell niggas calm down when J. Cole come out because I don't be riding his wave that hard.
He rapping like the Rennes do for real.
But he was rapping on that album. I cannot take anything from him.
So he rapping like the Rennes do.
Fuck the Rennes, dude. He got that pink slip on that door.
Yeah, dog. He rapping like it's a couple pink slips on that door, fool.
He rapping like his shit outside.
On the curb.
Yeah.
In bags. Mattress and everything. He looked like that too. Did y'all see the video of the nigga who walked up on
Go ahead,
him?
Mo.
That's no, for real.
Dude, but damn, Mo.
It's not the clothes, J. Cole.
He hooping today too.
Did he play last night?
He played last night.
He played in Africa?
Yeah.
In Africa?
How you do?
He wore number
15, right?
15.
He
Yeah.
wore that shit in high school.
What was his stat line?
I only saw clips.
Probably had like
and
two
Twitter
boards.
dragged him for only having pictures and not clips.
Course.
Twitter was like, oh, so he ain't score a bucket.
He
Oh,
probably had 2 boards, a steal, and like 4 turnovers.
I don't give a fuck what you say. The fact that he's a
9
rapper
minutes.
and a professional ball player,
That's-
he's the
that's
GOAT.
fire.
He's the GOAT.
But I mean, we can't act like it wasn't a GOAT that did it before him.
Master P.
And he played in the league. He played in the NBA, and he was one of the top rappers in the game. And he had
Overseas
no-
basketball shot like looking way better than the NBA right now, though.
Bruh,
Better
Africa,
than
they don't got
what
stats yet in Africa, fool?
Better
Or not
than-
in Africa. I mean, that sounds so bad.
Oh, man, come on, dog. I'm like, what?
My fault.
I'm
They
going-
don't
I'm
have
going to
stats for
Motherland
the
like that.
African League publicly available online yet, is what I meant to say. My fault, man.
I was about to say something
see
ignorant,
it.
something
I
shut
can't
up.
see it. I don't know. I'm a guess he had at least
It was
10
ignorant
points.
towards
I like
Mitch,
his
not
features
ignorant
he had
towards
on there
our
too, though.
I'm glad you kept the T-South.
His
people.
album
It was
was,
ignorant towards Mitch, not our people. Let me make that clear. I don't want, you know what I mean? It's the motherland.
Keep the ignorance towards Mitch to yourself.
but no, seriously, he had some cool features like
Please.
the Pride is the Devil joint with Lil Baby. That was
That
fire.
shit, that's my favorite
That's
song.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
my favorite song. Because that song is so
but,
true.
But don't get me wrong, 21 Savage
Killed
had
that
the
shit.
best feature on
Killed
there
it.
to me.
Killed it. And I was so glad that he had what's his
Bass
name
was
on that
cool
joint.
on the
Bruh.
last song.
Murray.
Bruh.
Yeah,
That's a good look because Murray from Fayetteville too.
Bruh.
yeah.
J. Cole and 21 Savage.
And they
Yeah,
put out
fuck
a
that
collab
Kendrick
album.
and J. Cole.
I
I wanted
don't-
21
I'm gonna
and
say
20.
fuck it. I'm a
20.
Kendrick fan, so I'm biased. But I ain't gonna say fuck it.
If I had to pick between one or the other.
Savage is definitely. I'd rather had a
You
collab
picking a
with them.
Savage over the Kendrick?
Yeah, yeah.
Yes, sir.
He bringing another
And
level out
then
of
they
that
never
21.
every song that them two got, they never missed.
Yeah, that's true.
Bruh, if,
Only got 2 songs together, don't they?
They still never missed.
Bruh.
A lot of niggas got a lot of songs together and they missed.
Bruh, if Kendrick
Jay-Z and
Lamar and
Nas.
J. Cole make an album, it's gonna sound like
Exactly. That album.
it's
We're
gonna
not
sound
gonna
like a
talk about that.
Spike
That
Lee
album was
movie, bro.
ass,
I don't
bro.
want to listen to that.
That's like a Spike Lee.
I don't want to listen to that. J. Cole and Kendrick Lamar.
Definitely Crooklyn.
I want to hear
Definitely
that,
Crooklyn.
bruh. Like they goats, but I'm cool.
That's
My favorite
definitely-
director,
that's
though,
definitely
so
Crooklyn.
That's not helping the argument because I love Spike Lee. That's my favorite director.
Ah,
Yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
nah.
Kendrick, my favorite
Other
rapper.
than He Got Game, I've never watched the Spike Lee
Whoa, brother.
movie.
You gotta watch School Days. School Days is pretty funny. And
You
you
gotta
gotta
watch-
see young Lawrence Fishburne to really understand.
School Days, you gotta watch Do the Right Thing. You gotta watch you got a bunch of shit you gotta watch.
Chirac was ass.
You gotta watch Crooklyn. I mean, Chirac was late in his career. You can't really count that. Red Hook Summer was cool.
Nah,
And what it's
I'm
called,
not a
Red
Spike
Summer?
Lee fan. Not a Spike Lee
I
fan.
only know the older ones. I don't know.
Inside Man was
stuff.
cool.
Jesus Shuttlesworth is the only good album movie that I like of his.
Respect.
Spike Lee?
Yeah.
You
I
don't
don't
like
like.
it right there?
No.
Did you see
It was
Crooklyn?
cool though. Don't get me wrong. I seen Crooklyn and
You
Do
don't
the
like
Right Thing. Do the Right Thing. I'll put it up there.
You don't like Crooklyn?
Nah,
Why?
I just don't know.
Damn.
Just don't.
It's a classic.
So what's your favorite song on J. Cole's album?
We said it.
Pride is the devil.
Yeah.
Oh.
I like Amiri too though.
No, I thought you said that was your favorite
Oh, come
feature.
in
That's your
with a
favorite
hat.
song too because of the feature?
Don't come in with a Mary
21?
Nah. I just like the song. I like
That's
the
a good
content of the
song.
song.
This guy's good at podcasting. You see how he just answered both of us? This guy's good. This guy's good. This guy's really good. That was look. I'm sorry. I had to pause. That was good. He said, no. What's up? Where we at? All right. I enjoyed it. I think the 21 Savage one is probably the one I played the most. But partially because that Maury song, like,
Yeah.
to see that he was there and then he delivered and they just did it right. Like,
But
it was
Moray got a
perfect.
good album out too though.
That's what I'm
haven't heard
saying.
it.
Moray is...
I haven't heard
It's
it
in
yet.
my rotation.
Nah, Moray's crazy.
It's
I've
in
been
my
wanting to
rotation.
listen to it, but I haven't heard it yet.
I love these dudes who are just getting better at like still rap. Well, not rapping, but writing complexly, like in terms of cadence and
It's
stuff like that.
melodic
But they can
rap.
still sing it too.
Melodic rap.
Yeah.
But it's like they're singing.
But it's not. But they don't have to mumble to do it. No shade to. I'm not shading mumble rapping. It's not the conversation we're getting into.
I think
But
mumble
for
rapping
them to
is
still
happening.
be
It's on-
enunciating
it's on decline.
and rapping the way, for them to still be enunciating and rapping the way they
I
are.
think Ray can really sing.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
Probably so.
For sure.
Probably so. I don't.
Sure.
I haven't heard.
The crazy
For sure.
thing is, you
So
know,
that's
a
why I
lot of
said
people,
probably
like
so.
a
I
lot
don't
of
know.
my friends that I like talk to outside of work and things like that. They're like, "Yo, you listen to J Cole, bro?" I'm like, "Bro, like I went to play basketball the other day. I didn't take my earpods out. Like I was playing basketball, bumping to J. Cole. They was like, bro, you listen to J. Cole?
You
I'm
don't pass
like,
the ball, do you?
what you trip? I'm
Let
like
me
that. I'm like,
let
yo.
me tell you
You got headphones
about
and bumping
this,
back on you hoop, and you can't even call for the ball to say nothing.
nigga.
I be looking.
Let
though.
me tell you about this. Now look, I will preface this
Looking
with.
at the hoop.
I will preface this with. So we went to play basketball. It was 6 of us. We played maybe.
Bro, we
I think
played B2K, bro.
We played one game and then seven.
you did say that.
Like 20-year-olds pulled up. They weren't B2K. We agreed on who they
Oh,
were.
they were mindless
Mindless
bro.
behavior, fool.
They
We
were definitely
played mindless
mindless
behavior. Was it Mrs. Wright? I need to see her. They all looked like they was looking for Mrs. Wright. They came on the court, fool.
Those some niggas that dance in Target.
That's what they look like. They definitely look like they could have hit us with a number while we was playing basketball.
Hey,
So they come up.
Hey, side note. Hold on, time out. You know,
can't
I
even
actually
finish telling this.
You know, I actually met.
not
I
important.
actually met mindless behavior. Like I met them motherfuckers.
Twice?
Where they
Yeah.
from?
So
They
my
from here?
grandmother, I don't know where the fuck they from. So my grandmother
One of
used to
them,
work
LL
at
Cool J, son.
really.
Huh? LL Cool J?
LL Cool J, son, for real.
Yeah.
But no,
Makes sense.
my grandmother worked at Children's Hospital Center for 20 plus years, and they did a charity event up there. And I met them dudes before.
Was they cool?
They were little ass kids when I met them.
Okay, so they pulled up to the basketball court.
They did, which
'Cause
they did.
wanted smoke, right? They pulled up with, we want smoke energy. It was, they didn't even want to play a game.
they get smoke?
It was 7 of them. They didn't even want to play, it was 2 courts. They didn't
You'll
even want to
find
play
out.
a game on that half by themselves. They immediately came up to us and said, y'all trying to run a game real quick? All right,
They
so
saw Mitch and said, we got this in the bag.
That's what they thought.
that's what they thought.
They thought wrong
I
as a
haven't.
motherfucker.
I hadn't been playing basketball for a while, so I'm playing each game probably 60% speed. I'm barely running. If I go to the cup, just
Out there looking like a Gauskas.
yeah. what-
Kill, bro. Hey, look, man.
That's how podcasts be stopped.
You deleted the jokes last time. I gotta get them all.
This is how
The
podcasts.
fans
I
gotta
deleted them again.
the fans-
Come
the
on,
people
Roy.
gotta
I
see
deleted
this.
them
Come on,
again.
Roy, don't
You
get us
gonna call
fired.
me a Gauskas like that.
You can see me with the hands, bro. I'm gonna
You
invite you to my
Come on,
hands.
come on, Roy, don't get us fired.
He's inviting me to his head.
Come on, Roy, don't get us fired.
So I ain't.
If I leave, you gonna stand with me?
I played the first game.
You technically got fired. He just told me.
Damn,
That's
leave
not what
me
he
out the
said.
drive.
That's not what he said. He said if you get fired, he gonna quit with you. But if he get fired, he don't really expect you to quit.
I'm gonna stand with him.
Well, that's
Because
what
if you get fired, that's because you on some nut shit.
That's because you a man tap. No, so we played. I think we played. We was both in the first game, right?
We were, yeah.
I didn't play the second game. No, we was both in the first game.
Yeah.
I played the first game. Nephew's going crazy. Nephew's shoot.
Kyrie shit.
Yeah, so nephew. We giving the ball to nephew. He hitting him with a couple moves. Spot up from 3. First thing they say is, "Oh, he's a shooter." Didn't matter though. Didn't matter at all. Usually when people say he's a shooter, it's supposed to affect your brain at all or something. Nope. Didn't care. Shooting the same shots. Coming up, giving them fadeaways. He, I don't know if he was playing with Kobe Bryant the night before and taking notes on 2K. I don't know what he was doing, but he was going crazy. I think we played the 14, 15, and I think you scored 9 of the 15. You got the other 6, something like that. No. Jew got 4, and then Rome got 2 or something like that. I'm not trying to take nothing from my homies because they was getting buckets too, but we was pretty much giving him the ball, and if we gave him the ball, we wasn't getting it back, but he was scoring. So they won the first game. I sat the second game. Nephew played the second game again, continued to heist. They won the second game.
Hey, I win it
Then
though.
after winning 2 games, nephew said, "Man, I'm not playing B2K no more." Grabbed his son and left. He was a ghost, fool.
Oh, shit.
Like that's his thing.
Oh,
His thing is grabbing his son and dipping, fool. Like
So he's the real ghost. It's
yeah,
not
bro.
Harry Hardwick. It's
He's
him.
definitely He's definitely ghost, bro. Boogie, nigga came, got 16 buckets and Boogie right on out of there. Got right. We played another game. I cashed out a couple times on the other game.
shit.
On the second game, I was watching the Sun for him so we could cash out. So
Hey, dog.
that's some real
that
nigga.
shit
Got a
be-
new nickname for
that
him.
That's some
shit
real nigga.
was-
Got a new nickname.
That shit was hilarious.
Casper. Oh
All it says Boogie or
you are-
Casper?
Yeah,
Yo.
you-
And then you know the crazy thing is, bro, like
Definitely.
I always got my son with me, so I know whenever I'm ready to go.
He just
That's
fool.
the excuse.
Just-
You
he
can pick him up and go.
grab that
Yeah, my son ready to
man.
go. I
Yeah,
gotta go.
Yeah, I'm gone.
That's the alibi.
And this is first.
Can't wait till I can do that one
Hey,
day.
you want the
my
crazy thing?
headphones.
Yo, that was my first day playing ball since like I broke my
That's what I was about to say.
Yeah.
I was so excited. That's what I was about to say. That was his first time hooping since he had messed his ankle
What
up.
you do?
I didn't.
You're like 10 boys.
Hey, yo, nah. So,
No, I'm not
so-
trying to be funny.
So
No, don't do that. Don't do that. How you gonna do that?
Your man
I
is
paid up. No, don't.
Your
no,
man
it ain't really
is
go.
greasy.
I'm not Joe Budden. I'm telling you, I'm not.
Your man is greasy. So
I'm not crazy, so I just.
Hey, so we're playing we're
respect.
playing a 3-on-3.
I like
and,
respect.
we're playing against each other at first. So he drove past and did a no look behind the back pass. The shit was ass.
What the fuck is he doing about it?
No, listen, that's not
First of
the
all,
fucked up part.
Yo, no, you're
Nah, I'm
lame,
gonna fix
bro.
it afterward.
That ain't your lane,
I'm gonna fix
bro.
it afterward.
I understand.
Behind
No,
the back pass, your lane?
listen. I understand.
Your lane is spotting up from the corner, pulling the
Listen,
mid-range.
listen,
you
I
can
got
pass,
you.
but behind the back pass ain't you.
Listen, I got you. Time out. I understand. In his defense,
Why
his
you asking
mindset
me
was
about
completely right. The
was a-
execution was the bad part. IQ wise,
It was.
A.
Had I made the pass, it looked amazing.
I ain't saying
Yes.
he got
It looked
good intentions.
amazing.
I ain't saying he got
Yo,
ain't got good
like
intentions.
I'm
He
talking
got a good
about.
IQ.
I'm talking about like he had the lane.
So it wasn't a behind
wasn't-
the back pass. It was a no look pass.
It was a no look behind the back pass.
It wasn't behind, bruh. He was to my right, and I was driving. I kicked it like I'm, and that's why I messed up because
How
I
you
did
do
my
it?
arm like this. I tried to kick it like that. I ain't try to just do it like that. I tried to kick it like
yeah,
that.
you were doing the
Tried to do-
magic.
I tried to do I tried to do the flip. I tried like dump it to Roman Rooster Wing. I tried to dump it to my man real quick. But it flew. It went like way up in the air. So, go ahead.
Hey, dog. So these two start arguing. Mitch says something. Man, suck my dick.
I did not.
Hey, dog.
Allegedly, those are my words.
I had to turn my back and not look at them because I didn't want to, because I was laughing. I'm dying laughing, but I'm like, they're like behind me, so I'm dribbling the ball with my back to them because I know if I start laughing and they see me, they're gonna be like, oh, he's sicing it. You know what I'm saying?
I definitely would have been like, hey, fool, why you gassing it for? Then the heat have coming your
And
way.
then it would have got even worse.
Yeah.
Because now I'm looking like I'm gassing it when I'm actually laughing at you, not with you. You know what I'm saying? So, that's what
My thing was, because he...
But everybody apologized. Everybody was wrong.
Because as
Except
soon as
me,
I
of
looked...
course.
No, this was my beef, bruh. As soon as I made the pass, bruh, the ball hadn't even hit the ground yet. And bro been, what the And I said, nah, dog, relax. He said, nah, bro, what are you doing? Why you throwing stupid passes
he
like
was
that?
going. He was
And
going.
I'm like...
I wouldn't have been that far, but I've been the same.
No.
That
He might not have been yelling,
some.
but that was his energy. Like, what is you doing? And I was like, all right, bro. I get it was a bad pass, but you ain't about to max on me because I tried to make a good basketball.
All I
play,
heard was
bruh.
something. Man, suck my dick.
And I sat down because I was like, bro, I'm not about to play if I can't feel like I can, do whatever move I need to make, fool. So I'm like, nah, I'm not hooping with niggas if I gotta. I said, go play semi-pro with all that. I said, go play semi-pro if you that serious about like niggas gaming for real. Cause I was
I heard you was crushed that day too, though.
Yeah, I
cashed something out.
Yeah, I
He did,
cashed
he
out at
did,
the end of the
he
day. Finally got my shot
Made
working
up for
right and
yourself.
everything. Yeah. It was a game winning. Everybody had left. It was only me and my man. Ironically enough, only me and my man who was arguing left.
Oh, Boogie was
We
gone.
had two. Boogie
out
was.
that
Boogie Nights on out that thing, bro. He was gone.
I felt like the first time when I fractured my ankle, I was playing against scrub ass motherfuckers.
Oh, and they were scrub
So
ass.
and they were scrub ass motherfuckers. I'm like, yo, I'm not doing this again. Like I seen this before. It's time for me to go.
Get out while you ahead.
Yeah.
I get it.
No, and they pulled up like
Bro,
they
they
were
pulled
great.
up
They
like-
pulled up like they was about to crush niggas in basketball, and
Bro.
they was very mid average.
Bro, they had
basketball
the skinny sweats on with they slippers on and they carries in their hand. Like they looked like they was about to do something.
Yeah,
I
like
was
they be
looking
playing
like,
for the
oh,
team
like,
at school or
Like the
something.
Wizards.
I look like
Yeah.
But the Wizards are going to the playoffs.
I know.
And they
they wasn't.
They was looking like
It's no
beginning
playing
of
for
the,
them?
they looked like beginning of the season with
No playing for them?
No. No playing tournament, nothing like that. They wanted to play another when we told them go home. Go home.
Luckily, we got Russ and Bradley Bill.
Yeah.
Ain't that Miley's behavior shit. They on some real shit.
You feel me?
Yeah.
Tiffs, bro.
AC, nigga.
Where's the applause?
AC, we getting that AC tonight versus the Hornets.
But what I'm saying,
Where's the shout out? Hold on, no. Let me get this Wizards shout out. We gonna shout out to the Wizards for making the playoffs. You gonna respect
Shout
my
out to the
team.
Celtics.
Shout out to the Celtics. Y'all always make the playoffs, but we gotta come on.
It's looking a little dicey
I'm
this
not worried.
year.
It's
This
not
important
it's
for
not
us,
about
fool.
it's not about the
This
it's not about
important for
Boston.
us, you
It's
know
not
what I'm
about
Dicey
Boston.
this year.
But here's my thing though. Everybody was, oh man, the Wizards done traded John Wall. Now
I
that
was one of
John
those
Wall is
people. I
out
was
for
one
the
of those
season.
people.
Exactly. So how do you feel that John Wall is out for the season and you got Russ who just made history?
I will swallow my words and say I was wrong.
Okay, that's all I wanted to
I
hear.
apologize to Russ because I was dead ass wrong. I was emotional because you know what I mean. John was a part of the city. You know what I mean. Just loyalty. You didn't want to see him go, and I didn't want to see Russ here. Russ was hurt, so he was playing bad. I thought it wasn't
And
worth
the
it.
deal felt sour. It felt like a real, like it didn't feel like Russ wanted to come here. It didn't feel like John wanted to go there. It just felt like it happened.
I think Russ wanted to come here. I just think that John.
No. Russ wanted to leave.
Yeah, okay, I got you.
But I don't think the Wizards was a prime destination for him. And Russ is, shout out to Russ.
Yeah, loyal dude.
He's a businessman at the end of the day. Yeah. He know he got a contract, and he will come in every day and give you 110% no matter what's going on until that contract.
And I think he actually liked DC.
I think he likes and this is what I've been saying, bro. We have a huge fan base and stuff. Like, we're loyal fans. Like, when you are doing any bit, like, bruh, they went on a 7-win streak and we were loving it, bruh. Yeah. Like, you'd show any bit of, because we be just looking for something. You show any bit of glimmer of anything and we going to be right behind you. And I think if I had to guess that helps him appreciate it. But I was never on the why we get Russ team. I mean, again, we was all sad to see John Wall go. But I thought Russell Westbrook, I thought they, not in terms of play style, but in terms of impact, I thought they had a equivalent, not the same impact, but an equivalent impact on the team.
Yeah, but we saying it's not equivalent no more. Russ has got a whole different. I didn't understand it because I didn't really watch him every night like I do now. It's not a different gear. He stays in the same gear 24/7. Yeah. He plays the gear that everybody else has to play level.
No. Bruh, you know who told me? I can't remember. Was it Lamar? I'm not. One of the Pepperdine basketball team players told me they had hooped with Russ before. And some open gym, just hooping around.
It was like it was different.
And he was in there. He was in there giving NBA level energy the whole time.
And open gym,
shooting a 3-pointer, going and getting his own rebound, dunking it, and then getting back saying, "Come on, y'all, we gotta be back on." Bro, I don't think he has mentally off some. I don't know how to stop. I don't think he has a down speed or anything like that.
And that's great because we got such a young team. We got, Brad.
That's what I'm saying.
Brad is the OG of the team before Russ, but Brad is 27.
Yeah.
So it's is he old? No, he's still young in basketball.
It's still a valuable experience Russ is bringing that Brad doesn't have, and that's not to say Brad is doing any less of his job, but there's something invaluable that he's bringing.
Yeah. Brad is a dog.
Yeah, Brad's a dog.
We've
been saying that, though.
He's had 3 50-point games, 4 50-point games this season, I think.
Yeah. Nah, and Kim Bazemore is a dickhead, bro. I don't even want to use that word.
Bench players talking like starters. I hate it.
I didn't have. So if you didn't know, Kim Bazemore had a comment when they asked him about Steph Curry going for the scoring title. It was an off-handed comment, but he said something to the effect of, and he said it jokingly, but he said we got dudes pulling their hamstrings trying to. And at the moment, I think Bradley Beal was in the lead.
He was.
Steph hadn't broken the lead yet. Yeah. So while I understand and jest and joking in the Golden State Warrior locker room, that might have been something funny to laugh about. But you said that publicly to the media about a man who is going through healing. He hasn't even healed yet. You going to crack a joke about something he going through.
Here's my thing. Bradley Beal scored 50 first. So that means Steph Curry is chasing his points.
Yeah.
Exactly.
It ain't
Well, no, he was only saying chasing because at the rate Steph was scoring, it looked like he was going to pass Bradley.
Yeah.
So his point was Brad is trying to, he out here working extra hard to make sure he get the scoring title. It ain't about, the accolades and all like that, but it's about who put up the most points that season.
Is the Warriors even in the playoffs? Is they in the playoff race?
I think they are. Let me check that out.
Yeah.
Can I do Siri right quick?
Yeah, go ahead. I think they had to play.
Siri, what's the Western Conference standings?
She gonna show them to you?
Like I said, I gotta unlock my phone for Siri, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Siri, what's the Western Conference standings? All right, Siri not talking to me.
That's
okay, you want
fool.
some shit?
I told you, fool. Every time y'all
they're in the A spot. It was already up.
I
guess I already had it up on my phone and prepared.
Look at you.
Hey,
you need Siri.
Premium potting this week, man.
Siri when you got crows, you did? What did I tell y'all? Y'all, every time y'all hear something in the headphones, everything just... Y'all seen Cruz it. Something's not right.
No, because it's shitting me off.
What's wrong?
Like a motherfucker flying
I think my foot hit the ox or something like that. I don't know. But anyway, I'm excited to see the Wizards play.
But my thing is, bro, Kim Bazemore, bro, you've been to 20 different... You've been to 20 different teams, bro. You've never had a season where, you scored more than 10 points.
I didn't know you
averaged more than 10 points, bro. You look at his career, bro. He's averaged 6 points, 8 rebounds, bro.
But why does that matter when I'm making a comment to the media? What does that
because,
have to do with my
bro, your ass, bro. You're
irrelevant.
irrelevant.
Talk about Bradley Beal when you're doing what you're doing.
I don't think how well That's what I'm saying. I don't think this is a Kent Bazemore is so bad he shouldn't be talking thing.
Yeah,
Yes,
I
it
think
is.
Yeah, it is.
Yes, it is.
Brad just can't say that because he's a stand-up
if Kent
dude.
Bazemore was right behind Steph Curry in the race, it's still a disrespectful thing to
It
say.
is,
It
but
is,
it's
but
added
it's-
disrespect because
yeah.
Kent Bazemore is ass.
It's more disrespectful because he's ass.
See, niggas always do that.
You can't do
Why
what
you
I'm doing.
personal? But that's personalizing. it.
Okay, and that was a personal
That's
statement.
a personal, yeah.
When you meet personal shit with personal shit, it's warranted. You can't play stupid games. You're gonna win stupid prizes.
That's your.
He love that
It
quote.
That's hit.
He love
That's
that
his
quote.
favorite quote.
is, and
Put
I'm
it on
gonna
a
say it.
shirt or something.
Hey, I might as well,
yeah.
huh?
Next shirt, you
600
better
cruise.
sell one to me too.
I ain't gonna sell you my man. I'm gonna give it to you.
My man, it's my dog.
Come on, I ain't Joe.
That's what
Well, I'm buying because I like to support the black community.
I see. As soon as I dapped
I'm
you up, I knew that was how that
Let
was
me
going
give
to
you your
flip.
money back and say I appreciate it and give you a free shirt.
I still-
Everybody
at
else,
least-
y'all gotta
at
pay
least-
for
At
it
least I
though.
still pay for it though.
When the money went in and came back,
Yeah.
you did what you were supposed
He
to
just
do.
want a free
Yeah.
handout. He ain't even offer.
Yeah.
He ain't say, nah, man, you my man. I'm gonna pay for it. Nigga was like, all right, bet. It's like, nah, I'm fucking with you. I'm fucking with
Nigga,
you.
I know you see the flip like
fucking with you. I'm fucking with you. I'm fucking with you.
Just that, fool. Like,
I'm fucking with you.
nah, that's crazy.
Y'all think John Wall gonna leave Houston though?
Yes. No. Before you even say it, he's
He
not.
ain't even paying attention
Look,
to
he
you.
not. Look, I'm glad he not. Keep your eyes on the laptop. Don't say nothing. No, John Wall he's leaving Houston. He's not coming to the Wizards. I don't want to hear that talk. I don't want anyone putting no hopes in my head. I don't. Stop it. Stop it. See?
Why do you want him back?
No.
Why, I mean, why would you think he would come back though with Russ?
No, I'm
It
not
don't
saying
fit.
like you said, you're not coming back now.
Oh, okay.
Oh, all right. No. Yeah, he could retire here and all that off some KG.
Oh yeah, for sure come back.
That's
yeah,
cool.
For
That's
sure,
cool.
for sure, for
But
sure.
I don't know. Where would you want to see him go? Who needs a point guard real bad?
I want his ass go home.
To Charlotte?
No, home as in get his ass out the league.
Oh hell no, he's good still.
What
Bro,
are
he's
you
an injury
talking about,
fucking
bro?
bro. He's an injury, bro.
Bro,
Him
you
and
can't do
Boogie
that.
are the two worst
That's
people, bro. They never.
But he still
bro, he
averages-
hasn't
But
played.
if he can still bring value to a team, he deserves a contract.
And I'm gonna
End
be
of
real
day,
with you.
it
I'm
ain't
gonna
got
be real
nothing
with
to do
you.
with
I don't
injuries.
think he's sitting out for the rest of the season because he's hurt. I
Maybe
think
not
he's
as
sitting out for the
high
rest of the
paid.
season because they're tanking and it's no point in risking you getting hurt for real.
Yeah, there's no risk in
But
him
he
rushing.
hasn't played. He hasn't
his
played a
recovery.
full season in almost a decade.
I mean, yeah, because he was hurt before. I feel like this season he was
Not a
healthy.
decade. Fool, what are
It
you
wasn't a
talking
decade.
about?
Hold on, a decade. I said yeah, like what's going along.
Nah,
with that. A decade is
yeah.
10 years, bro.
And
And the
that
name
nigga-
time was 5
I
years
just-
ago or something.
I just kept on going on
I
what you're
know,
saying.
I
Like,
know,
hold on.
right?
I'm glad you said something.
Yeah, you gotta stop him. You gotta
felt
pay
like
attention
it's
to what
been
he
a
say.
decade.
He might have to take a Derrick Rose role. He might have to take a Derrick Rose.
That's what I'm saying. If he
But
can,
I
he
can
do
see him
something
doing
like
that with the Lakers.
Yeah, anywhere. It's a lot of places
Why
that
would
can
y'all
use that.
give LeBron another dead body?
Come on, bro. We not gonna call John Wall a dead body.
You are being
If
highly
we being real, Bron at
disrespectful.
this point is a dead body as much as he hurt.
He even
He
said it
hurt
himself.
too.
He even said it himself.
He came
I don't
back
think
last
I'm
night.
gonna
Like,
be
never be
100.
100.
I will never be 100%
That was some
again.
bullshit. That's an excuse. So if you don't make the championship or win the championship,
He can say
I
he
will
He
said
still
said
hurt.
I was still hurt. Yeah, I understand that. But at least he made the playoffs. When the last time John Wall made the playoffs?
Don't do that.
Before he got hurt in 2017.
Don't do that.
What was that, about 5 years ago?
Don't stop. Why?
Before he got
What's
hurt.
your point?
So if he was
You don't think John Wall deserves a contract anymore
because
because of that?
He could make a contract. Send him to
Oh my God, where you about to put
send him to
John
Sacramento.
Wall? Oh my God.
They got
He
Darren
put-
Fox.
my
Oh
God.
well, he ain't going there.
Same
What?
Send him to the Lakers.
Send him to the
said-
Cavs. Oh,
he
they got
said-
Colin
hell no.
Sexton.
So
So
You
that ain't
said
gonna
give
work.
him
Send him
to
to the Clippers.
Marvin Bagley?
Send him to the Clippers. That's a perfect
That's
spot
who
for
you
him.
want
Clippers.
John Wall
He
to
gonna
play
Clippers.
for?
The Clippers is a
No,
perfect spot for him.
no.
The
Is
Clippers-
that not a good spot for him?
No, I'm not putting my headphones back on. Tell you why.
Huh?
You want him to go play with Marvin Bagley? That's the best weapon you will give John
Marvin Bagley
Wall?
might be out the league soon too.
Exactly.
That nigga trash.
That's what I'm saying. Fool. What
Who was he? Number 2 pick or number 3?
Bruh.
Number two, yeah.
Number 2.
Shouldn't,
He up there with
shouldn't have
Anthony
been
Bennett.
picked. Shouldn't have been
Facts.
picked.
And Anthony Bennett went first.
and
He went
Kid-
first round, first
And
pick.
Kid
up there with
Gilchrist.
him.
And Kid
I ain't
Gilchrist.
on that level.
Kid Gilchrist carved out a 14-year role for himself though.
I ain't gonna give.
He's
Bagley
bad,
that.
bro.
Bagley is
He's
ass.
bad though.
No, he ass, but not.
He
that
saw
level.
dollar bills though, so I can't be mad at him.
But
A lot of them
that
guys
level,
do that.
Bennett was a different level of ass.
But that wasn't on. But see,
Nigga was-
that wasn't on Bennett though. That wasn't on Bennett though, because he shouldn't have got picked number 1. He didn't think he was gonna get picked number 1. He's supposed to got picked like number 10. That was on the Cavs.
But still, you supposed to if you still gotta show up though. My nigga. Like you still
Yeah,
gotta do something. bro. Like, you know,
yeah. He was
I
ass.
I ain't saying you gotta get 20 your first year, but
Give me
do
like
something,
10.
bro. You do something. My
He
nigga.
was like the Jamarcus Russell at NBA.
Okay.
Overweight, slow, not good,
Okay.
didn't show up.
Y'all
How the
boys
fuck
got
did he get
takes
picked
today.
first?
Because the Cavs is a trash ass fucking
They was
organization.
trashing at that time though. They
They
was
was trashing the whole time.
They was trashing.
Oladipo was in that draft. I mean,
He's mid tier.
it's better than Anthony Bennett.
I give you that.
He should have been. They said he was gonna be the number 1 pick. I thought, didn't they?
Oladipo?
Yeah.
He was like top 5.
Who did he get drafted by?
The Magic.
Then the Magic pick him
Yeah,
up.
he did. Yeah. I was thinking Indiana, but it wasn't Indiana.
That's when he got on. He blew up something.
Yeah.
I took a photo of Victor Oladipo.
He from here.
Yeah, he was at a rec center one day, and I happened to be there. I was
Hey,
taking a photo.
we talking about guys that was here. So I was in Roman Rooster the other night, and
Please give us an advertisement or
Shout out
something.
Roman Roosters.
Shout
out,
You
shout
should be
out.
paid for this
I was at Roman
advertisement.
Rooster the other night, and I don't know if you guys
Or free
watched.
sandwiches.
You ever
We'll take free
seen? You ever
sandwiches.
seen Last Chance U,
I
the
want
basketball joint on
advertisement.
Netflix?
Nah.
I can get
So-
something anytime.
Last Chance U.
Oh, Joe Hampton.
Yeah, I met Joe.
Yeah.
I seen Joe Hampton the other night.
He nice.
him and,
Oh, that's why you.
He nice.
Because
Yeah,
that
that's why-
conversation would have went just like that had I seen Last Chance. Your nephew
Yeah.
called me, was like, "You see Last Chance?" I was like,
He
"Nah,
was like,
I ain't
"Nah,
never
I ain't
seen
never
it."
seen it."
Never
I
seen
was like, "Well, it ain't no point in me
you
calling
heard
you."
Dang, I don't, yeah, the football joke.
You
I
seen
know.
it though, right?
basketball,
No, it's
yeah.
basketball.
Oh, I'm
You
sorry.
seen it, John, right? I seen Joe last night, the other night.
He probably tall as shit too, ain't he? He like 6'10"?
Yeah, he's actually as tall as he look. But the crazy thing is, bro, I'm standing there, I'm like, "What's up?" And then I looked, I'm like, "Oh shit, you was on TV." He's like, "Yeah." I said, "Oh, what's up?" And then I kept it pushing. Like, I ain't know that dick riding ass nigga to be like, "Oh, let me get a picture." Nah,
Because
fuck that
he
shit.
a
I
human
just-
being.
yeah,
That's a man. And
I
they
feel like,
just
bro,
paying
we
somebody
both was here to
do
get
it.
something to eat. You probably as hungry as just I am, bro. I, mean,
Probably got done working out and some shit.
I don't know. He had on a off-white jean jacket though. That joint look cool. I don't know if it was real though, but
No, we give him the benefit. That was real.
we can go with that.
It was
You know
real.
who's getting the benefit of the doubt?
Who?
Tim Tebow.
Yeah,
Yeah, he got signed.
Did he? The sign? Actually, they signed it.
He plays tight end.
When I read it, it was potential signing.
I
They
think
had
they've
quite
actually
done it
He
signed
yet.
plays
him
tight end.
Tight end. What
He
y'all
plays
think about
tight
that?
end.
Y'all want to see Tebow play tight end for the
Fuck
Jaguars?
No.
I'm not
Why not?
understanding. I'm not.
Y'all ain't even seen him
He
play
hasn't
yet.
played the game in 7 years.
But if he's in shape, he's
And he
in
was
shape.
a quarterback.
If he's,
And he was a bad quarterback.
If he's in shape, he's in
He
shape.
wouldn't play baseball though. He played. He got drafted. He played. He won one playoff game with the Denver Broncos.
Which was actually a very good game.
That was a fluke ass pass
It
to
was
me.
a
Like it
fluke
was a
pass.
lucky ass
It
pass
was
to
a
me.
great game, though.
He was playing terrible, but was winning. It was like the weirdest.
Yeah, that was the luckiest
their
pass I've
defense.
ever seen. I played.
That
Like
was their
that was a
defense.
horrible defense. He's out of the league now. He's in commentating. Then he
played
goes
baseball.
to minor league baseball. He played major league baseball too.
Didn't he? Wasn't he? I'm not
played-
trying to
he
be
played
funny.
in
Wasn't he
the-
a pastor at one point? I'm not trying to be funny.
I'm not sure.
No, he do like the religious stuff.
I
And
wasn't
then
trying to be funny.
Now he's
asking
back to playing tight end in the league, bro. Like,
But see, my thing
But
about
Cap-
the tight end thing is
but-
they asked him to play tight end before when he was getting drafted. He denied it, said he didn't want to do it, turned it down. Now 7 years later, you want to play tight end?
It might be his only way back to get into the league.
He, from what I'm taking from the situation, he played football. It didn't work out for him. He tried a bunch of other stuff. He didn't
still
like
didn't
it.
work
out
out
for
for him.
It didn't work out for him. He
Now
didn't
he's
like
back
it
in the
for
league.
whatever reason, and so he got an opportunity to play football again. Just he had to humble himself and take something different, and he did that.
So are you okay with it?
You okay with him coming back and not getting Cap back?
Well, that's a different situation. I don't want to compare the two.
Oh, you done got me started. That is crazy.
I don't want to compare the two.
That is
No,
crazy.
I'm going there.
I don't want to compare the
I'm
two
going
because
there.
we're not asking Cap. Cap's not saying I'm gonna come in here and play receiver. He's trying to play quarterback. That's a different situation.
So you mean tell me it's 32 teams in the league?
No,
and
no,
not one team need a quarterback.
No. Cap would definitely should be in the league.
The Jags need a quarterback.
No, they don't. They got Trevor Lawrence.
The Jags need a quarterback. What are you talking about?
Okay.
Bortles.
Blake Bortles?
he should've-
He
he
left
should-
like 3 years ago.
They should have signed Cap before they drafted Trevor Lawrence for sure. But the reason why I definitely, don't get me wrong, I'm not supporting NFL. I'm not a MAGA person. I ain't none of that. So I don't want that to be misconstrued. That's the precursor. But I understand why Cap's not in the league right now. Not from a blackball standpoint. I'm saying it from he's better than 32 quarterbacks on the team, but he's a backup quarterback. And nobody wants to bring in a backup quarterback that's going to bring in the media circus. That's going to take the attention away from the starting quarterback and everything else. So now you got to deal with that. And nobody wants to deal with that. I'm not saying it's right. I'm just saying I understand the way they're thinking.
I give you that. I'll
There's
let
some
you
logic
pass.
to it.
Yeah.
I give you
I'm
that.
not saying it's right. I'm not supporting it. But I understand and thinking if you're a business owner or you're whatever, you don't want to deal with all that because it's going to bring extra headache and extra drama.
Kill, Mo.
Yeah.
Okay, I give you that.
Yeah.
I think Cap done anyway though.
He is.
I don't
think
think
he
I don't think
He don't want to be back.
Anybody could look good in what the fuck is that? Pro days.
Oh,
I think
yeah,
he
that
liked
don't
the.
work out.
I think he liked the experience he had, and he knows that's not what he's going to get.
For sure.
And there's nothing wrong with not going back because that's not what you're going to get. If that's
For
not,
sure.
if you're going to be unhappy, then whatever.
Why go back?
Yeah.
You're making your bag. You're doing your thing.
No.
Facts.
But Tebow does not need to be in the league. He doesn't deserve to be in the league. That nigga's ass. He's gonna be an ass fucking tight end. Pause.
How many catches you think he's gonna get?
Pause. That sounded crazy.
Okay, first
That sounded crazy.
first
Ass
3
fucking tight end.
weeks, how many receptions? I'll put money on this.
How many receptions
I'll
he
put
had?
money. Yeah, I'll put money. Put a number up there.
First 3 weeks,
3 weeks.
he doesn't have more than 3
I feel sorry.
More than
y'all,
3
you guys are,
receptions.
So you guys are talking about the non-fact. Y'all talking about factor of a tight end, but y'all talking about the least bit of factor. Trevor
Yeah, I
Lawrence
know.
is going to get hurt.
I know.
That means he got to block a lot of good defensive ends.
and that's not happening.
Exactly.
He's not blocking Chase Young. He's not blocking Aaron. He's not a defense end.
my young bull just got drafted to the Minnesota Vikings. Jalen Twyman.
What's he playing?
He plays defense end.
I
He
heard
went to
that name
HD.
before.
He went to HD.
Okay, that's probably
He
why
went
I
to
heard that
Pitt. He plays for the Minnesota Vikings, bro. Like
I know
Yeah.
so much about him except how to pronounce his last name.
He know everybody though. He know everybody.
Probably know a nickname.
If we
Yeah,
talking
probably
about people
so.
that know
Yeah, I know about
everybody,
his
it's
nickname.
him.
Yeah, I can stay.
I know him by his nickname.
It's him to
but
know
still,
everybody.
bro, like that nigga had 40 plus reps in his combine, bro. Like,
You talking about the bench?
yes.
God damn. He throwing Tim Tebow ass out the way. Like
Exactly.
A rag doll.
That's what I'm telling you.
I like a rag doll.
Bro. That's my point, bro. Tim Tebow, you gotta block people, like talented guys that
But hold on.
haven't been in the
That's a
offseason.
part of his master plan, fool. Come in, play tight end, be some trash at blocking. Quarterback might get injured or might need to go somewhere else. I'm in there, fool. I'm in there. Oh, my bad. That was my assignment. Oh, you need somebody? Dang, that's crazy. I used to play that joke. I know all the plays, too. That's
I throw
crazy.
the ball.
Yeah, I tried. I mean, if y'all need me. Dang, y'all ain't got nobody else?
Motherfucking Disney movie.
It
That's
does.
it, fool. That's the plot of a Disney movie. I'm telling you. I see what Tim doing.
That's
And
a good point.
I see.
Good point.
Point.
Before we move forward though, because you did say you wanted to make a bet. It's on air.
Oh, you want to keep? Okay.
We
We
bet
can do
money.
this.
We bet money. We betting push-ups. We betting.
We can do push-ups. I mean, I'm cool with betting money, but we can do push-ups.
Want to do both?
Let's do it.
I'm gonna
How much
try.
y'all-
$10 push-ups. $10, 10 push-ups.
10 push-ups. We gonna do $10. We gonna do 100 push-ups.
100?
What the hell is this nigga talking about?
What is he talking about? No, because
50.
No. He like doing
He
that
doing it
thing.
anytime, anywhere.
Yeah,
Joe? That's
no,
what
I'm
you
not
do.
doing
You do
them.
that?
Nah.
I do it anytime.
50 straight. 50 straight.
Bruh.
He barely got 20 straight.
25 straight.
All right, I can do 25 straight.
If you lose, it's 25 straight. If I lose, I'll do 70.
No.
I do,
No.
no. Listen,
No,
listen. I'm
25
saying
is peace.
you can do 25. I'll do 70.
No.
Because I'm not gonna lose.
No.
I'm not gonna lose.
But I'm not agreeing to no bet with because you think you're gonna win so much.
Macho
you
Man
gonna have
Randy
a more
Savage over
favorable prize. Nah, Slim. Nah.
I'm saying like no. If you lose, you only gotta do 25 push-ups. If I lose, I'll do
You're
70.
trying to make me look real weak on this podcast.
I'm trying to say I'm not
He
comfortable.
saying you got the
I'ma
Will
win the
Smith
fucking
dad
bet.
bod.
I got a dad bod too. It's getting
I get what you're saying.
Though.
You putting more into the bet. Like you can put as much as you want into the bet, if depending. So all right, fool. You want to do
I'm
70
saying
push-ups?
I'm going to win. He's not going to get 3 receptions by week 3.
By week 3 or at the end of week 3?
End of week 3.
End of week 3.
Yeah, he's not getting 3 receptions.
So that means
$10, 25 push-ups.
He will not get a catch per game in those 3
that's
weeks.
what he said.
Okay, yeah, he won't average a catch per game.
Yeah,
Yeah, all right, we can place that bet.
bet.
All right, so here's my thing. Do him not starting count? What if he don't get no playtime in them 3
That
games?
don't count. That's on him.
That's what I'm saying. Like, do that?
Oh,
does that
dang,
count?
I ain't think about that.
Yeah, that's
He's not
on
gonna
him.
be starting
He
tight end.
didn't.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
I dapped
He
him up
made the
already.
bet.
Yes, you did.
I dapped him up already.
You
Take
did.
it back. Take it back.
Ain't no take backs, nigga. We ain't playing 20.
it back.
We
You
might
ain't
as well-
playing
you
21.
might-
Take
Ain't
it
no
back.
takebacks.
Take it back.
Take back what?
It might be a third down. It might be a third down.
They block. They don't go out for
You not gonna take it back? We right here.
They
It's only been
block.
5 minutes.
You ain't dapping me up earlier. What we dapping up for? And you said it earlier?
You ain't go. All right.
Yeah.
Alright, yeah.
Dap up yourself, my man.
Would you put Tim Tebow in the end zone 5 yards?
Fuck no. He's gonna get hurt. These middle linebackers hit hard.
He ain't used to getting hit. He ain't got hit in 7 years.
Pause.
Golly, man.
He got you.
I ain't say pause that time either. I'm usually good at saying that shit.
All right, y'all. I mean, I got up stuff, but we good. I think.
what else we got?
covered it. Well, we don't know anything about what's going on in Palestine.
You don't know?
I have no
I
idea.
read some of it, but I wouldn't try to.
Don't even talk about it.
Yeah, I wouldn't try to regurgitate it.
He said,
to
"Don't even
try
talk
to.
about it."
But what I will say is, if nothing else, go do some research as to what's going on in Palestine.
I'm scared
I don't
to
know
say-
that we
I'm
have.
scared to say
if there's
prayers
anybody
to
out
them
there
because-
who knows of some way to a call to action where people can help out and get involved, by
I
all
don't
means,
even
share that.
think Red Cross, Red Cross, they can help.
I
They
don't
don't do shit for us. Why they gonna do shit for them?
It
They
seemed
did
like a
something for
United-
Haiti though.
seemed like a-
When they Haiti had
Why
that
the
big
United
ass storm.
Nations don't be doing nothing? This probably sounds stupid, but the United Nations don't never be
I ain't no
around for nothing.
politician. And I was gonna say prayers to them, but I'm scared to say prayers to them because people be getting canceled. For
Yeah,
saying
that's. I'm
prayers,
trying
so
to
it's
be
like,
real careful. We are just
yeah.
here.
I don't know. I'm not educated.
All
I'm
we're saying
ignorant.
is it's happening right now. It's important, and we would feel like we would misusing our platform if we
Yeah.
didn't at least spend some time to say, "Hey, it's
So
important."
love to the people that need it. And
I
prayers
went to
the people that
McKinley
need
Tech, and from what I heard, we ain't nothing but jokesters anyway. So
it. Hey,
Shout out Keys.
I went to Pepperdine, and yeah, I'm not going to bash the school that gave me my degree, but I would think that a lot of people from there would be on the side that probably shouldn't be on because that's more of a conservative school. So
Yeah, I don't know.
hey,
Okay.
much love to Pepperdine
Yeah, there we
folks,
go.
though.
Look, you said what else is on my list? That was easy. That was quick. RFK is gonna get torn down. We knew that.
For real? This time?
Mm-hmm.
For real this time.
I thought it was going to turn into a new stadium.
For real this time. What
like
are there plans for it? I figured they
I
would
want to
replace
be
it.
there for that being blown down. Like I want to be, you know,
Like to see it?
And yeah, I want to see it just go.
You think they're gonna blow it
You wanna
all
see
up
it
at
do
one
what?
time?
You're gonna have to.
What you want to see it do?
I'm gonna just. You ever seen like a motherfucker building get blown up and that motherfucker just go crumble? I want to see that shit
No,
and all the
it
dust
doesn't-
fly back.
It doesn't
and
crumble.
God, I
it
got
goes,
such a dark humor. I got such a bad. I got a dark humor. I'm sorry.
If you're not gonna share the joke,
mean,
I didn't
it's
understand what the fuck he talking
insensitive
about.
because he said.
Yeah, he went sideways and it's broke, and now the caution's going to come out for the 18.
Do
you
it.
think they're gonna put something else there?
Condos.
Yeah, probably. Probably. You're probably
Bro,
right.
they put condos where RFK
probably
Stadium
right.
was, bro.
You're
Condos.
probably right.
It's a motherfucker.
Oh my god.
You're absolutely right. Pantyhose, you absolutely right.
And on that note, look, I'm done. That's it. 314. Hey, look, if we made you laugh, if
I
we
know we
taught you
did.
something, drop
If
a
we-
like,
if we
drop a
offended you,
subscribe.
If we offended you, leave a comment. You know, it's gonna
If you
pick
on
up the
Instagram,
algorithm, so we're gonna
yeah.
get seen regardless.
If you on Instagram, give us a like and a comment. If you on Twitter, retweet.
Much
Trying
love
to get
to
the
everybody.
engagement
Hey,
up. We
mucho
On
love.
appreciate
Twitter,
y'all.
on Twitter, I'm getting retweeted like crazy on Twitter.
I will post a clip, Nate.
Cause so the dude from the dude that make Def Jam, the fight for New York series, the gamer Kevin
Kevin
Lyles.
Lyles, yeah.
So he was like, Kevin Lyles gonna make a return. I was like, yeah, just make sure you put Rat 9 on there so I can beat his ass over and over again with Lil Dirt. Rat 9.
Oh, Rat 9.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. I ain't know who you was talking about. Rat 9. You
Rat
know
9.
Rat 9. Rainbow.
The Rainbow. Oh, my bad.
Hey, bruh.
Skill time out.
Edit.
I'm a
Cut
beep.
this.
I'm beeping the mess out of that, fool.
Cut this one.
That is the boy. Oh my god.
And I'm out.
Is that
I'm
314? Can we get out of here?
I'm outie.
Can I play my main song? Can we get out? Please.
We're cutting it.
Play the song.
Cut it.
Man, this is the best episode, though.
I know.
Shit.
This Beep City.
It was
man.
nice, it was nice knowing y'all.
It was, look, oh my gosh. Please come back next time. I promise we are not as stupid. I mean, we always are, but we are not offended nobody.
Hey, cut that. We're gonna cut that.
I
one
don't.
out.
We gonna be.
Turn it
We gonna do
on.
something.
We're cutting it. That never existed.
Something is going
That
down.
never
retweets
existed. Huh?
What's your retweets at?
Like 300.
Okay.
You gonna bring? See, if you
I
bring the
didn't-
topic
no, we're not
back,
talking
it's
about-
gonna,
no, I
it
just
makes it that much harder to cut it.
I went viral recently too.
Off what?
Off of, I said my story, but when I seen Halle Berry, because somebody said Halle Berry has every right to be like not stuck up, but like no she the shit type thing. And I was like, oh yeah, I remember when I seen her in Malibu, with Pepperdine with the Rouse, walked in the store, I seen her, and I was just staring like, oh, like her hair was blowing in the wind and everything. It was like we was inside the store, but her shit was blowing in the wind. I don't know how. She was floating and everything. Shorty looked at me, she said, yeah, it's me. I said,
Oh my!
Was her hair blowing? Cause when you first walk into the doors,
Maybe that's what it
the
is,
little
a little-
machine be blowing
that's
the
what it
wind.
was.
That's probably what it was.
That's what it was. I was like, damn, this is like some angelic type of shit.
Yeah, but
like,
in reality, she had just walked in the door and the
Yeah.
little fan thing was blowing her hair around.
damn, that's probably why when I went to go see Coachella and not 3OW, fuck, don't forgive me, please. Destiny's Child.
Mhm.
I don't know how I got them confused,
Mhm.
but when they came up out the little
The wind was blowing. It's the little fan thing that make their hair go all over
nigga,
the
that
place. That's
shit,
what it was.
not almost. I ain't gonna lie. I ain't gonna hold you. I actually shed a tear 'cause I was like, fuck, I'm witnessing greatness.
Yeah.
But I'm a sentimental ass nigga. But yeah, that was my story about Halle Berry. I went viral.
Dang,
We can wrap
fool,
it up.
She looked you in your face and said,
Yeah, it's me.
"Yes, oh my, you will forever."
And
have
I was
that.
like,
You will forever, nigga. You not supposed to have words.
I'm a cool ass nigga.
No
You know what I'm
man is
saying?
prepared with words for that scenario.
I'm a cool ass nigga.
This
I know.
McLovin right here.
How you figure that?
Super bad.
I'm a cool ass nigga. You know what I'm saying?
You don't remember when McLovin was trying to talk to the girl?
I can't remember the movie.
Oh,
you know.
okay, all right, fair enough. No. We're out.
We're outie.
We're done.
All right,
This is
bet.
episode 314. Look, my man Micah, aka Micah is Music on Instagram, dropped the project. R&B guy, since niggas say I'm be playing R&B, I'm give y'all some R&B, some good vibes. He just dropped the project.
We gotta let everybody know who he is. One more time, we got Meek Man, DJ Meek Man.
Oh yeah, shout out DJ Meek Man. Shout
Okay,
out
damn it, Mitch.
shout out my bad. Dang, this list gets longer and longer. Shout out DJ Meek Man. Shout out Meek in the background. Shout out Meek in the streets. Shout out Meek on the mix. Shout out DJ Damn It Mitch, aka. Do I have aka?
I think
Nah, you just damn it, Mitch.
Shout out Nephew, aka Boogie. Shout
AK
out
Casper.
aka Casper. Shout out Fortune 600 Cruz,
Damn, I got a lot of them.
aka
Donnie Simpson.
Donnie Simpson,
Mm-hmm.
aka Il Magnifico.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's all of them, right? Did we get all
You
of
said
them?
Cruz, right?
And Cruz.
And
Can't
Cruz.
forget the Cruz.
And Cruz.
Shout out to Steve Records.
That's Steve Record.
Y'all know where we at. This is Micah, Stuck, and we out. Until next time,
Yerp.
we gonna catch y'all.
Heal, Mo.
You got something that I want, baby, can't lie, I want front. Something about you is making me feel away. I never had time for love, but baby, you got me stuck. Can't live without you, so baby, I'm here to stay. Have you ever put some shit together, quickly fell in love, and then the end it was whatever? Have you ever thought it was forever, then it break your heart and they move on to someone better? Say I'm in love with you, I might be, because you got a style just like me. Thinking about making you my wifey, girl, that's likely. And I never had a love like you. I know these other niggas tryna wife you. I'm sitting back, I'm just waiting on my cue. Girl, I told you